Really, this is question 5. A firm in a purely competitive industry is currently producing 1,000 units per day at total cost of 700. If the firm produced 800 units per day, its total cost would be 450. And if it produced 500 units per day, its total cost would be 425. In part A and C, round your answer to 2 decimal places. In part D, round your answer to 1 decimal place. Part A says, what is the firm's average total cost at these 3 levels of production? So at 1,000 units per day, it would be total cost of 700. So it's total cost over quantity is 1,000. So this should be 0.7. ATC at 800 units per day. The total cost is 450. So this should be 0.5. 450 divided by 800. 0.56. And lastly, ATC for 500 units per day. Total cost is 425. So this should be 0.885 or something. 0.85. If the firm in this industry has the same cost structure, and if every firm in this industry has the same cost structure in the industry, if every firm in this industry has the same cost structure, is the industry in the long run competitive equilibrium? And let's see what our tutor says here. In the long run equilibrium, a perfectly competitive firm operates at the lowest point of their average total cost curve. From the given data, the minimum average total cost is 0.56 when Q is 800, but the firm is operating at 1,000 units of output where the average total cost is higher. Therefore, it is not in the long run equilibrium. That's correct. So B, long run equilibrium is when the firm operates at the minimum average total cost curve. Because they're operating at 1,000 right now, that's not the minimum. Part C says, from what you know about these firms' cost structures, what is the highest possible price per unit that could exist as the market price in the long run equilibrium? Our tutor here says, in the long run, price is equal to the minimum ATC, so the unit price should be 56 cents, and that's correct. .56. Part D says, if the firm ends up being the market price, if that price ends up being the market price, and if the normal rate of the profit is 10%, then how big will each firm's accounting profit be in cents per unit? So we know the price equals 0.56. So profit is 10% of that, so it's 0.56 times 10, or times 10%, which is 0.1. And that would be 0.056, also known as 5.6 cents. And our tutor here says the accounting profit is 10% multiplied by the price, like we said over here, and that's 5.6 cents. So this is correct.